This is Jonathan Agnew here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by unbeaten heavyweight Matt Truck.
Yeah.
Corey Scott, how are we
How you
doing?
doing? I'm doing good, man.
Good, good.
Doing
Coming
real good.
from Atlanta, I believe, in Georgia.
Yes, Atlanta, Georgia.
Brilliant. I've got to say, the first time sort of I came across you was a few weeks ago. I saw on your profile you posted a photo of you out in Pittsburgh with Roy Jones Jr. Talk to
Yeah.
me about that. How did you get in camp with Roy Jones Jr. first of all?
Well, my coach is real cool with Tom, and they
Yep.
was when the fight was in September. They had contacted each other and we were supposed to go, but then the fight got pushed back to November. So they said we're don't spar hard until it get close to the fight time. So it was all right. So we was sitting, and then it was like a Thursday night. I think I just got finished training and everything. It was a hard day of training. Coach was like, "You want to go to Pittsburgh and spar Roy?" I said, "Yeah." So he was like, "All right." So we packed. I packed. Went to home, washed clothes, packed, and was on the road. We had to be there like Saturday, probably I think Saturday morning around 11. It was an 11-hour drive from here to Pittsburgh. So we got on the road immediately, and literally when we got there, it was time to spar. So I just strapped up and we just sparred, man. It was a real good learning experience. I had a good time.
What a great opportunity, sparring one of the greatest fighters of all time. Um,
Right.
were you a fan of him growing up?
Yeah. Oh, everybody's a fan of Roy Jones. His music,
Yeah.
the antics he had playing basketball, they'll go fight. Like, when I was little, it was like I was so little I didn't understand it, but it was just the music and Roy. I'm like, Roy Jones the best pound for pound. He the greatest. It was like how everybody would say, like, I was born in the '80s. I mean, that was boxing in the '80s would be like Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson. It was Roy Jones Jr. Like that was everybody know Roy. You know, it was Roy Jones was pound for pound. He was the best. You know what I'm saying? It was, yeah.
What were you most impressed with sparring Roy Jones, and how many rounds did you do with him?
His speed. He's still fast on his feet, his hands. He's still fast. Like you expect him. You expect like he's 51. He's still slow. Nah, he's still fast. He's still sharp. It was real good work. Like it was. Like he was just. It was just he'll clinch. He'll clinch me, and I couldn't pull out the clinch. I had to I'll muscle him to get the clinch. But he's still strong, and he still take a punch. Like it wasn't no like I was. They told him, don't take it easy on him. Go, and he go.
Did you do sort of 3, 4 rounds at a time, or how many rounds did you do? Do you remember?
Oh, I did 4 rounds. We did 4 rounds, and
Okay.
then that was it. We did 4 rounds. Then I sparred other heavyweights that was there after that. So, but then after we got done. He did mid work he did mid work and like drilling for like almost I want to say like 45 minutes straight after we got finished sparring. He still was going like you wouldn't look in there and be like, oh yeah, he nah. If Tyson think it's gonna be easy, that's far from that. I think he can do it. I think he gonna beat him. Like
I mean, we've seen sort of the videos that Tom Yankello, his coach, has posted on Instagram, and the hand speed is just ridiculous for
ridiculous.
someone his age. Is that what you found in there the most surprising part?
He still has hand speed. Yeah, he's still fast. Like he's still fast.
Um, how difficult is he still to hit? Would you say?
He is. I mean, it's kind of like he mastered the sport. So you know what I'm saying. If we sparring and we working, he's still Roy. Like it's not no because he older. Now. He's still Roy. He still knows the ABCs of it. He's still hard to hit. He still got good defense. He's not gonna sit there and you know what I'm saying just take punishment. He's working. Like he's still. I mean, it's Roy Jones Jr. Man. He's still you know what I'm saying. He still got it, man. Just I think he's gonna do it. I think it's gonna be an upset, a real bit upset. A lot of Tyson fans and Roy can do it.
As we know, you're 3-0 now, 3 KOs, so you're building up your record nicely. What
Yes.
did you learn on this spar? What did you learn the most from sparring Roy Jones?
What I learned the most, patience. Patience, setting up shots, putting putting your opponent into traps. Like he think you're doing this, so you're gonna do a trap, make him react. It's just mostly setting traps and being patient. That's it. Like, that's the difference of amateur and pro is you can set traps. It's the hurt business. You're trying to hurt somebody. You ain't trying to get up points and you trying to hurt something. That's the difference. Just setting traps and yeah.
What was your amateur career like?
You said what?
What was your amateur career like?
Oh, I had 35 fights. With my first national, I qualified for Olympic trials. I
Hmm.
think I won that fight, but I qualified for the Olympic trials in the finals. And I went to Olympic trials and I lost. I didn't get the decisions I wanted, but it was just like I fought local shows, the best in my region. I went and got a lot of sparring. So it just I wouldn't say I had the deepest amateur career. I had a pro style and how before I even started fighting, I was going through coaches and I didn't have a serious coach at the time. So it was just I really, you know what I'm saying, I didn't get pushed into those tournaments and everything. And so that's all it was. It's kind of just I made up on making up on everything with sparring. And, you know what I'm saying? We travel to Florida, Pittsburgh. Like if you say you want work, we coming. Like there's no, we don't duck and dodge nobody. Like we go.
Who have you sparred in the professional ranks so far?
Professional ranks. Uh I sparred Travis Walker.
Hmm.
I sparred him when I was 15. Um
How old are you
yeah,
now?
I'm 22.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, I can't think. It's so many off the head. I can't like think right now. But at the top of them right now, Roy Jones is probably the top
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
no doubt. What can we expect to see from you? Obviously, you're 3-0. Where are you going to be in sort of the next year, and when are you next out?
Oh, see, right now I'm changing my body. I've been, you know what I'm saying, just keep pushing, getting stronger, getting bigger. People think, you too short for heavyweight, but I'm really big. Like when people see me, oh yeah, he's not little. Like you'll think because he's short, he's little. Not little. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just working on, getting stronger, you know what I'm saying, getting faster, being more explosive. And pretty soon, hopefully get on TV. Once I get on TV, it'll be more like, okay, he's really doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working. That's all right now I'm doing is working. When the phone ring, we listen and we waiting on it. And when it's time to go, it's time to go. That's just about it.
What 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 would you compare your style to? What current fighter, ex fighter, would you compare the matchup to?
I say David Tour.
Okay.
David Tour, the Kawi,
Yeah.
the white Kawi. So, you know what I'm saying? I out jab the bigger guy. People be so amazed at how he's out jabbing the big guy, and I do it so easily. But David Tour, a little Joe Frazier, and all that. So it's just it's a mixture of a lot of things. Archie Moore. That's kind of I watch it kind of like the old flavor, and yeah, that's kind of what I do.
I've spoken to quite a few American heavyweights over the past few months. Tim Moten, Jared Anderson, Sonny Konto. Do you think you're part of that sort of up and coming heavyweight group? And do you think you're the next star of the US heavyweight boxing scene?
I believe I am. I believe I am. Them see a lot of things people they overlook me because they got the background and everything. They just had what I didn't have at the time. When it was 15, 16, they had what I didn't have. But I had that. I accepted I'm the underdog. It's gonna be when it's time to go. It's time to go. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna
Hmm.
show the world that Mack Truck is no game, and I'm coming.
Where did you get that nickname from?
Oh my coach. I was sparring. It was some big pro. At the time I was amateur. It was some big pro. And he was like 4-0 at the time, and he was like, I need some work. And how he did it, he just came extra cocky, like. So he came in. He was like, I'm 6'6" and I'm 240 and I want some work. And we heard you got a heavyweight. So my coach was like, yeah, come on, man, ain't nothing. So he comes in and I just beat him bad. And he got up out of there, and it just after that, coach was like, man, you just run everybody out the ring, Mac truck, and I was like, and it just stuck with me. After that, it just stuck with me. Everybody called me Mac truck, and that was it.
And you've got quite a big fan base from what I'm seeing on Instagram. You've got a lot of followers. Where do you get all that support from? Is it your local town of people starting to know you?
Be honest to you, it's like everywhere around the world. I got people from France and London and the UK and Australia. It's so many people. It's just, I don't even like. I know I got Atlanta. They rocking with me. They behind me, but it's like the whole world. Everybody we wait. We want to see you be good. We want to see you do good, man. So we're watching you, and so it's that's kind of what it is. I can't say it's like all my fans are in Atlanta because that's not really true. It's everywhere. Like we go to New York. We was in Times Square like 2:00 in the morning one night, and people came was like, "Oh, I was my coach." He's like, "Oh, you Mustafa and Matt? We guys know we see us on Instagram." So it's like we got fans everywhere, man. Everybody want to see what I'm going to do. So
you say you're waiting on an opportunity. You're still sort of early in your career. Where does that opportunity land for you, and when do you expect yourself to next fight?
I mean, I really don't know. I just my coach, he just tells me, he just say trust him. And I've been trusting him. I've been trusting him for the past 3 years. I just made a post earlier that like it's been about around 3. We've been training together for like 3 years, so I just trust him. That's all I could do. If he say do this, I do it. If he say don't do it, I don't do it. I never doubted him. You know what I'm saying? I trust him with my life. Like I trust him so much. I leave my daughter with his kids and over him, and I just trust him. So that's all I'm doing right now is trusting him. I'll do what he say. I'll be a sponge, soak up everything, and just learn. So I'm just trusting him. When it's time, he say it's ready. We say I'm ready, and it'll come. Everything's gonna fall into place.
Have you looked at any of the heavyweights in the UK? Is there anyone you've watched?
Yeah, Daniel's what's his name? Daniel's Du Bois.
Yeah, done. Yeah.
I watch him. A lot. I like his story. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of remind me of me a little bit, but I just it's 2 others. I was just watching them like last weekend, man. One of them had DM me a couple weeks ago saying he's where I can't remember his name, but yeah, I keep up. I like boxing. I watch boxing everywhere. Like, I keep up with it.
Well, Daniel Dubois is fighting this Saturday night. Against Joe
Joseph
Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jojo. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
What do you think of that fight?
I'm going with Du Bois. I'm going with Du Bois. I like him.
Just 2 more. The other big heavyweight fight that's potentially going to happen next year is Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury. Who do you think wins that fight?
That's a good one, man. I don't know, man. That's kind of like I want to say it's not a toss up. Who should win because he got more skills and he's better. Tyson Fury should win, but we don't know what Joshua shows up. Joshua comes ready to go to the bang, or he gonna box, or he gonna, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know what Joshua gonna come. So that's a good fight, but Fury should win. Fury should win it. You know what I'm saying? He most skilled, and you saw how he did Deontay Wilder the second fight. So yeah, Fury should win. I think Fury should win.
And as you mentioned, your coach Mustafa, I've seen him on Instagram as well. Talk me through what you've learned under him and how you're progressing.
Oh man, it's just a lot of it is he doesn't say all the negative. That a lot of my old coaches, they'll say the negative. He's too short, or he's this, he this, he's that. They'll say just the negative. He weighs too much. Just everything, he lose weight. But coach, he said the positive of everything, and he takes what's best in me and make it my game. So he'll say, hey, you hit hard and you fast. You move your head. You got a good defense. You use that against the big guys. He don't just criticize what I don't have because other heavyweights have. So he takes what I do have, and he showed me this. He showed me other fighters who were short in my position. This is what they did, how they won, and watching film, and he's such a student of the game that you become a student of the game too, because he gonna show you everything. Like I'll show you. When we watch a fight. He like when Joshua fought Andy.
Yep.
He he broke that fight down to a T. He knows what happens in every round in both fights. He can show you the shot that Andy hit that beat Joshua. He can show you the shot in the second fight that Andy was looking for that beat Joshua again. Like it's to the point like that's how it is when we watch film, man. And like I know it. We probably watch the fight probably 20 times together, and we find something new every time in each fight. So he's a real student of the game. He knows how to teach it. He knows how to, like, we got another fighter. He fight at 125. He's like 6'1". He's not teaching him how to fight like me. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't my style the only style. If he got his fighters, he teach them. He watches him. He just try to help everybody get better, man. He's a real good coach, man. That's like my dad, man.
Brilliant. Matt Truck, thanks very much for coming on, speaking to the UK fans here on Pro Boxing Fans. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys having me.
No problem. And final one, I will ask you, obviously, we touched on Roy Jones, Mike Tyson. Just talk me through a bit of, what Roy Jones said to you. What's his mentality like heading into the fight on Saturday?
Oh, he ready. Like he ready to go. He's not taking it lightly. He ready to go. He hear everything everybody's saying. He see him. They ready to go, and I believe he gonna win. I'm going with Roy.
Do you expect this to play out like an exhibition as it's being classed?
Nah, it's probably not. It's probably not. You gotta think. Tyson did say some things. Like he's a killer and he come to destroy and all that. So as you being another fighter, you preparing for that. You know what I'm saying? It's an expedition, but it's not an expedition. And then I heard there was rumors that they were supposed to fight after he beat John Ruiz. Him and Tyson was gonna have a fight back in. So you know what I'm saying? So I think I guess it's destined to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Look forward to it. Dacarree Scott, lastly, tell us where we follow you on your social media.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at __ MacTruck __ It's MACTRUCK, and 2 underscores before, 2 underscores after.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for coming on, and we'll catch up again at some point.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.